Well, what's better than one Elite Aerosports aircraft in a box? Two Elite Aerosports aircraft in a box. We have two in the shop right now. We received our shipment from Elite Aerosports, and I received the BDX from them. Didn't do any unboxing video because we already did a BDX, and now we get to unbox this Elite Aerosports RAYZR aircraft. This is RAYZR number 8. So this shipment that just came into North America is some of their first RAYZRs that they've produced for everybody. This is a very cool color scheme. So let's dive into this box. All right, so this box came in pretty darn good shape. My BDX box was pretty destroyed. So I have actually opened this guy up just to take a look in here. It looks like somebody stepped in here. Fortunately, the closest thing to this area is about 18 inches down, and that's the horizontal stab, which is down here. I gotta stick my arm all the way up to my elbow to be able to touch it. So otherwise, box was just nicked here and there, but whew, thankfully, all is well, it looks like. All right, so the RAYZR comes in one big box. The BDX comes in 2 boxes, and this is what it looks like when you open it up. So we've got obviously the wings here. We've got wing tubes, which is good, supporting everything, which is nice. And the front part of the fuselage is the top part that you see. And we've got our pipe sitting there, so very well packaged. We've got our rear portion of our fuselage, I think, is down there. And then this is the horizontal stab, which is all one big piece. Very cool packaging, very nicely packaged. So that is what it looks like if you're ordering one when you open up the box. We're gonna pop some of this packaging out. I can't wait to show you guys this scheme. It is so cool. Yeah, so we'll pop the wing tubes out first, and then we'll take a look at the wings as a first step. All right, so let's open this thing up. Nice and carefully, of course. Got a brand new blade on our knife, which is always helpful. Well, I see hints of green, bright, bright green. Cool, I think the bottom fin is a separate piece. That's what's right there. So we use our big platform here. All right, so wings. We'll pop both of them out, and then we'll take a look at the wings up close. All right, so the wings did have a little section to go in. They were hitting the bottom of the fuselage, or the box, I think, but I think we're okay. Yeah. All right, so let's open up these wing bags and see what is in store in here. And we also do have a set of Revic bags for both of our Elite Aerosports aircraft that recently showed up. And for my BDX, I actually got the entire kit and caboodle. So a fuselage bag, horizontal stab bag. I've just found for me it's more functional, especially to have that fuselage bag, because sometimes I transport it in my trailer, sometimes it goes in the back of my SUV, so it's nice to be able to have that fuselage bag just to throw stuff into. Well, the fuselage. All right, so here is the scheme. This will give the scheme away. Oh man. Oh dang, there we go. So that is basically the colors on this aircraft. The green, the orange. There's a name to this scheme. I forget, but it's pretty darn cool. There we go, and the underside is really light, which is very nice. Looks really good. And man, just the depth of Elite Aerosports finishing and their wings and everything is just top notch. Looks so good. All right, so here's a close-up shot of the wing. Now this, the camera never fully shows the proper colors. So the last BDX that or the BDX we just built, the orange on that was fluorescent orange, but on camera it showed up as like this color. This is actually a pretty good representation when I'm looking at my camera screen right now of what this color actually looks like. So it's just a nice, subdued, a little bit darker orange than the fluorescent. So really nice combination. And the green is, looks pretty accurate to what the camera's picking up. I think it's a little bit darker in person than what the camera is showing. But that is the wing. Beautiful RAYZR, beautiful. So we're gonna pop open the other wing and we'll take a look at that as well. It should be an exact match to this one. All right, so wing number 2 is unwrapped, and there we go. It's basically an exact match, of course, to wing number 1. Looks exceptional. So with the wings out, I think the next thing to pull out is going to be the horizontal stab, which is down there. So we'll grab that out next, take a look at it. All right, so for this guy, I think we need to cut the foam. Okay, so let's unpackage this guy. All right, I saw some tape residue there. I was a little worried about some damage from that hole because this is exactly what was underneath, but it looks like we're fine. So I had the opportunity to see the RAYZR fly in Miami, and we did get a video of that. And that was pretty cool watching Ali rip that thing around, and also watching Pablo fly it from Elite Aerosports. And it's just a really cool plane, and boy, did those guys ever put it through its paces. I think one of the contributing factors to its strength is definitely the one-piece horizontal stab here. Extremely strong when it's one piece like that. Wow, that is cool. And that green piece in there, I can see we've got a keyhole right here, so that's going to be like a ventral fin-ish type thing, and it's going to go right in that area. So let's pop this open. Super cool. This is very like ultra flash-esque, but huge. Wow, that is so hefty and strong. And that color is pretty much an accurate representation, I think, of this. Maybe it's a bit brighter green in the camera, but really nice. So that's the underside, and here is the top side. So very cool. I can't remember offhand what this is called, but you've got downward slope on the horizontal stab, which is very cool. Very nice design. And the keyhole here has a carbon piece in there. I'll see if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, there we go. Big aluminum pins on the front, big bolts holding the back down. Very cool. The more I see of these Elite Aerosports aircraft, the more I am very impressed at how strong they are built. This is rock solid, very nice. All right, so what's left in the box? We got our fuselage pieces, looks like our vertical stabs right there, and our pipe. So I'm gonna pull all these pieces out. We're gonna lay them on top of the big crate there, and then we will start pulling them apart one by one. All right, so we've got the vertical stab, wing tubes, the fuselage, pipe sitting up there. Now the reason this box is the size that it is because like 80% of the fuselage is together, and there is the tail piece. So it's essentially just the tail cone, the vertical stab, and just a little bit. So that's why the box is what it is. That makes a lot more sense now. So there's a shot of the empty box with just the tail section in it. All right, so we'll open up our individual items here one at a time, take a close look at them. All right, so stock tailpipe. Looks like the normal Elite Aerosports that I've seen, like on our BDXs and such, so very nice. Thick center section, double walled, of course, for about half the pipe. Nice carbon bell mouth as well too, and you can see there shot down the pipe, so it's got some reinforcements on the joints, so right here. So good looking pipe, nothing wrong with that. All right, so we'll pop open the vertical stab next, take a look at that. So then we've got all of our surfaces looked at and done. Nice thing with this packing job as well is there's not a lot of excess material. Yeah, like it's pretty easy to either reuse or get rid of. We open up so many planes here that I end up getting rid of a lot of our stuff because it just takes up too much room for storage. All right, so vertical, wow. That is really nice. Very nice color scheme. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All standard Elite Aerosports stuff. This stuff blew me away when I first saw it. So huge carbon horns on the surface and just beautiful fit and finish on the inside. Looks really nice. Lots of carbon, lots of good construction in there. So yeah, so that's the vertical stab. Beautiful. So one of the other things that obviously I haven't assembled every Elite Aerosports aircraft, but on the BDX, on the RAYZR, it goes with a center hinged surface versus like on the wings, you've got a skin hinge or a live hinge. This is center hinged, so generally you can get more throw one direction or both directions, so you don't have the skin hinge and everything contacting this part of the surface. So anyways, nice to see, very accurate, same throw in both directions as well too with the center hinge, which is very nice. All right, so let's pop open the rear part of the fuselage. We'll save the big bad mamma jamma for the end. All right, oh, this is cool with the whole horizontal stab as one piece. That's really nice. Whoa, nice to see. Very cool. Wow. And just strong. Like this feels strong. Really nice to see. That is awesome. Very cool. Beautiful construction back here. We've got lots of reinforcements. So you can see where our tube comes through for the vertical stab right there. So we've got nice carbon laminated pieces everywhere. And then we've got the tube itself has a wrap of carbon over it. And then we've got a nice aircraft ply carbon laminated piece right there holding the whole structure together. And then you've got carbon everywhere. That is very beefy. Very beefy, I like it. Really nice, very impressive. Elite Aerosports, good job on this guy. All right, so it is fuselage time. So let's get all the packing off this and take a look. All right, first layer off, second layer to go. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, beauty. Very nice. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, wow. All right, well, I'm gonna leave that on the bubble wrap. That's really nice, really nice. So I can't remember when we saw the pre-production one, I think it was done the same with a two-part canopy, I believe. It might have been one piece, I can't remember. But anyways, this is obviously the production version. And so I'm gonna grab an Allen key and we'll take this off. I think it looks like the front canopy just comes like this. There's a fastener right here. And then I believe the back canopy would just slide. So let's pop that fastener out and see what it looks like. All right, so 3mm Allen key on the canopy. All right, so that also doesn't need to come out all the way, which is cool. That's good. Okay, so here we go. Ah, very nice, very nice. So we've got a pin in the front, which drops in place. We've got 4 huge locating tabs, and then this guy in the back here threads onto this big carbon tab, and then we've got a retainer inside that holds the back portion on, and that's with a thumb screw. So very cool design. That's really nice. And thick, thick, thick. This is one of the things that we were questioning on the pre-production one, but this is awesome. That is so thick. Wow. Very cool. Okay, so the thumb screw back here is quite simple. And our turbine is basically located back here, so it's underneath the rear portion of that hatch. There we go. So just have to be careful with it, but basically just pull up and forward. The main thing holding it in is going to be those two huge pins in the back. So, wow. So when that's off, it opens up everything on the aircraft. This is just like, for example, the BDX, where you've got complete access to everything. That's really cool. Really cool. We've had a spider living in there because it's made quite the web. So here's a shot of the inside. Very standard Elite Aerosports. We've got our nice glossy plates. Battery compartment way in the nose there. That's cool. The plate, tank, the finishing on the inside of these aircraft is very nice. Anyways, that's the inside of the RAYZR, so pretty cool. All right, so let's put this thing together and see what it looks like. Fully assembled, wings on. And that is the Elite Aerosports RAYZR out of the box. Beautiful aircraft. Looking forward to putting this together like all of the planes we put together here. This is going to be a real treat. We're going to get this put together fairly quickly. It should be a fairly quick process to get this plane ready to fly. First episode in the assembly build series, we'll go over all the equipment we're putting in the aircraft, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.